Yes, hello. Now I will be talking about payment gateways within the UAE and the region. I will talk about not only about the introduction, but I will talk about real use cases or how we as an agency actually use those payment gateways and what are some benefits and what might be not a very good choice. But it always depends on your kind of business, of your personally approach, right, or your personal taste as well. And at the next step I will go to a PayPal. So I will be talking about PayPal, how you can actually work with it and how you get the money out to your bank account. And the last step will be more about the future and the upcoming changes, or might be interesting changes within the sector. So let's directly start with the first one. So now I will introduce all of them. So Checkout, they're actually very powerful. They're based in the UK, but they have an office here in Dubai as well. So Checkoutcom is one of the best payment gateways which you can actually use. We use them for our enterprise projects, and it has certain points, right? So first of all, they have a Dubai office and they're UK based, which means the company is fully registered and fully embedded with Shopify. It means we're not experiencing any pop-up page on the checkout of Shopify. So if you want to check it out, you can even go directly to Raw Coffee Company, go to the cart page, go to the checkout process, and you will see what we mean. It's directly embedded on the Shopify checkout, and it's not having you redirected to any pop-up. So this is one of the big advantage based on the payment gateway. Next one is more software related or more Shopify app related. So let's say you would like to start a subscription based e-commerce website, and you're trying to talk to the payment gateways and you don't know why they're not offering that. So it works actually in that way, right? We have third-party Shopify developer right around the world. They're focusing to build very amazing software for the Shopify ecosystem. So multiple apps are in regards or working in a subscription model. But those apps, right, you need to make sure that those apps are working with your payment gateway together. So if a subscription payment gateway or a subscription app is working with a payment gateway together, definitely you can make that happen. And Checkout.com, because they're UK based and a global company as well, many developers or like app developer actually built an integration for Checkout. It means if you use Checkout and you have a subscription app from the Shopify App Store, you can see it even on a Raw Coffee Company. If you go to subscriptions, it's done with those two combinations. It's just you need to be aware about that. PayTubs. PayTubs is an amazing payment gateway, and we use it actually on multiple clients as well. One of their biggest support arms is Saudi Arabia. So in Saudi we have a payment gateway or like a card which is called Mada, and if you need to run a payment gateway for Saudi Arabia, for example, because you maybe would like to target that area, you should definitely talk to PayTubs, because they will enable for you the 3D secure as well as accept the mother card, which is very popular in Saudi Arabia. So we use it on clients as well, just to be aware. Payfort, it's an amazing company, right? It's now an Amazon company, so we expect to have a lot of updates coming there. So far we use it on clients as well, but so far there is nothing more to talk about them in regards of a Shopify integration or maybe future updates, because we are just not aware at that stage. If we will be aware about that, we definitely update it in the comments, or we update it on our website as well. So if we come to Tap is quite interesting, because Tap is based in Kuwait, and they are actually one of the payment gateways trusted from Shopify as well. And if you need to have a currency in Kuwaiti dinar, right, or your checkout currency in Kuwaiti dinar, definitely you need to talk to Tap, because they will make it happen for you. Teller, yes, Teller, we have it here as well. I mean, we had I think a few clients running on Teller as well. It's totally fine, right? It depends more about your operational business and how you would like to approach them. They have certain different setups, how they actually charge the transaction fee. They have certain different bundles on that. But yes, you can definitely talk to them. So CyberSource. CyberSource is a visa solution. You can directly subscribe to them, and the big benefit here as well is you're fully embedded on a Shopify checkout page so far. So just to recap, Checkoutcom and CyberSource, you will have them fully embedded on your Shopify checkout page. It means you directly type in your credit card details on the checkout. All of the other ones so far, they have a pop-up, which is totally fair, totally fine. Sometimes it's even required for a 3D secure, for example, because it's not possible to make it within the Shopify checkout, unless you would need to have a third-party development or third-party software implemented. This is just for you to understand. All of them, they're approachable. You can directly talk to them. We can even share some contacts with you if you would need them, but you can just call them up, talk to them, and you just listen to all of them, and whoever is maybe the best solution for you, or is maybe offering you the best percentage, or even on an onboarding time, please feel free to go ahead, right? I mean, with all of them we are working, and this is something which you will be happy with it as well. In regards of onboarding time, right, this is something depending on each of them. So this is, you just directly talk to them. We wouldn't like to highlight something here. And the last one, what I haven't then mentioned yet, it's PayPal. So PayPal, we have actually certain points. The first point is, if you would like to run PayPal on Shopify, you would need to run it in an approved currency which Shopify is approving for the time being on PayPal as well as on PayPal. It means we would need to have it on a US dollar currency right now in order to enable that and make that happen. Next step about PayPal. So we get so many people that are asking us, okay, but how can we actually get our money from PayPal, right? Because there are so many clients, even from us, and saying it's so inconvenient, it doesn't work the way how it should be. So a longer time ago, it was the only solution to get your money out from PayPal, from your account, to actually transfer it to a Visa credit card on your card, right? Because you were not able to get it directly on your bank account. So this changed. I think the change is a longer time already happening. What you need to do is, it's Network International, which is the biggest payment processor for even the retails and the POS machines. So most probably if you have seen them in a retail shop, they are from Network International. So what you would need to do is basically sign up with them, and they have a service because they're running the PayPal withdrawal services. I think it's called withdrawal or PayPal minus withdrawal.ae. That's the domain. You can go to them, you can even reach out to them. So what you would need to do is, you would need to provide your business license, you would need to provide the bank account statement, as well as your Ajari or tenancy agreement, just a proof of your location. If you have that, they will onboard you very fast. It means you can have your business PayPal account, have the money in dollars on your account, and withdraw it very simply and easy directly to your bank account in dirham. And the conversion is actually quite good. So most of the business PayPal accounts are doing that. Just wanted to highlight it to you as well. If you consider to run it on a professional level, you definitely need to do that. The last step, I would say I would talk about the future. So in regards to a payments or even the payments sector, it's extremely fast growing. So let's say, for example, Payfort, right? What happened that Amazon actually purchased Souk. It's amazing. Payfort is Amazon company, right? So Payfort is now an Amazon company. So what we believe in the next or in the near future, we will have tremendous updates on their side coming out, because we know on a Shopify, on a regional or like on an international level, they're very close to Amazon, as well as having Amazon payments directly integrated in the Shopify platform. So this is something which we are hopefully looking to have as well in the future on the platform and here enabled, but this is just a process which will most probably take a lot of time. But yeah, this is something what we can highlight from our side so far. We know that those are not all of the payment gateways. Those are just the ones which are very trusted and very convenient to work with from our side as well. If you have another one which you might think it's okay and which can onboard you, please feel free to do so. So those are the ones which we actually can recommend or even work with. Yeah. So for the future, for payments, we know that one of the biggest points, or very big point, is actually Shopify Pay. So Shopify is having their own payment gateway, which is called Shopify Payments. Right. So far, Shopify Payments is not allowed, or it's not working. Let's say it like that. It's not working within the region. This is something which we as an agency and as an enterprise partner are definitely trying to support as well, and trying to make that happen one day, because this would be most probably the easiest way for every single Shopify user to run their business, right? Or even to have multiple payment gateway options available. But this is something which we will take for the future. This is not applicable now. So you definitely need to use one of the trusted payment gateways. And I think those are all of the most important questions what we could cover about the payment gateways.